every rider wants the track. The one that sets the proverbial bar, a new standard. They want the ride of mythical proportions. Motocross racers the world over are building tracks thought only possible in video games. If they can imagine it, they will build it. Blake Baggett has obviously played too many video games. Welcome to El Chupacabra Ranch.
The goal was to mimic some of the greatest outdoor national tracks that are out there. We've got a turning rhythm lane like High Point. We've got Millville sand whoops that we're trying to replicate. Screw You at Unadilla. We've got Larocco's Leap. We try to grab everything that we can from each track and slowly add it in and just try to reinvest in myself. And I feel like this was me taking my career to the next level.
Me and Blake, we have been cool for a while, and he hit me up, said I should come out and ride at his property, and I was thinking like, man, what to expect? Is it gonna be like a little grass track or something like that? And I was blown away by how much dirt they have moved, and every single time I went out there was something new. So I was like, dude, I just now have the track down, and now you built something new. It's pretty cool.
A lot of people don't see how much, we actually do dedicate to the sport. For me, coming in as a pro, I didn't really see how much it really took. And now that I'm in it and, see what these guys do every day, and it takes over your whole life, no matter what, whenever you're waking up to when you're going to bed, you're doing something that, helps out your motocross career.
This is definitely only the beginning of the ranch. Every day we're building something new, and definitely not the end of this place, and we're just gonna keep on going.
Billy Laninovich has won Supercross races. He spent his racing career in factory rigs, but his skill on a motorcycle transcends racing. Lano was one of the baddest freeriders in the business, and his playground is Southern California's legendary moto paradise, Beaumont. Here, lap times don't mean a damn thing. At Beaumont, all that matters are man, his shovel, and the stones to go big.
That was gnarly.
Freeride is a discipline that rewards the adventurous. Though Beaumont is ripe with limitless possibilities, there's always more. Tom Parsons and Canadian Chris Foster are willing to travel far and wide for one legendary shot. The Badlands of Caneville, Utah are a haven for freeriders, a blank canvas begging to become a moto masterpiece. Here, the potential is huge, and so are the consequences.
When you first drive into Caneville, it's kind of a humbling experience. You see the size and scope of a place like this that it only exists because of the weather. And it really, I don't know, it just kind of makes you feel small. You're in this desolate area with these huge, huge dirt hills. It doesn't really look like you're on Earth, honestly. were created by weather. So we've had some cloudy weather, hazy weather.
Midday rolls around and it's just blowing tornadoes around. Chairs are flying everywhere. The tent just is impossible to set up.
It's a dust storm, and you got to just sit around for a few hours.
It's great out here, huh? Gotta love Utah.
I think we probably dug 6 new hits in one day, maybe.
We literally can't go out to build something without finding something else. Like, we go out to one thing, and on our way back, we have to stop and check out more things.
The potential for what you could do out here is insane, but it's a lot of work. And if you're not willing to do it, you know, you don't come up here.
It's a big part of progression is that little scare each time you do something new. I think anybody who does this sport has to enjoy that part of it.
Before the grand stage, before the big lights, before motocross and supercross, motorcycle racing in America was a bunch of guys in the desert taking a break from sipping beers to race from A to B. These routes are still celebrated at the National Hare and Hound Series, desert racing events where over 150 competitors start with a wave of a flag and gang rush at fifth gear wide open toward a single trail, marked with a ribbon.
Dude, the only downhill, the only like 14-foot downhill, I hit it wide open and flew off that thing and scared me.
Yeah, I hit it wide open too. You were like,
But I was
spinning it, I'm spinning it too.
It's racing at its purest form. Just pin it and beat everyone else.
The adrenaline really gets pumping when you're on the starting line and the banner's up. You know, you got 2 minutes to kind of relax and think about what's going to happen when the banner drops. We can't pre-run the course. We only get to pre-run the start, which is 1 mile to 3 miles. And after that, it's just blind racing and following ribbons.
All right, so like I said, give these guys a huge round of applause.
Even desert racing has gone through an evolution. Enter King of the Hammers, a colossal-like gathering of off-roaders, four-wheel and two-wheel alike. Everyone likes tough. Well, here it is. King of the Motos. Lose the ribbons, navigate by GPS, bash your way through the course. Good chance either you or your bike breaks today. Champion is crowned each year at King of the Motos, and in 2015, it was California's Colton Haker, one of the most technically inclined dirt bike riders in the world. At his personal off-road playground, Colton hones his world-class abilities in motocross, trials, and enduro. Colton Haker does things on a motorcycle that most riders could only dream of.
I built this track for obviously training purposes for endurocross, but I wanted to take endurocross to the next level. I make things that the regular endurocross track didn't have as well, you know, just elevate everything, make it bigger, make it gnarlier, make it longer, make it harder. You know, with the slippery rocks, the logs flying all over the place. Some of these jumps out here are super technical, and the rock section is super gnarly and technical as well.
sharp tools on full limits. Go record, go call Guinness. This moment, let's own it, yeah, we all in it.
You don't know exactly what's gonna happen. Some days in endurocross riding, it's like you can't even do a lap because you just nothing's going right. It's a mental struggle for sure. It's a mental and physical struggle.
Just one night to live like kids. See, I'm on fire and this my city. You see, the night is on my mind, making music is on the table. I'm able to do the limbo, get the wing, get on the maple leaf, making release and dancing. Not on the big of the game, but no romancing the kitchen.
Half of it for me is the riding, bettering myself as a racer. The other half of it is pushing the limits of where I can go, what I can do on a motorcycle.
With the wide open throttle and no one around to hear it, does the bike even make a sound? Deep in the woods of Georgia, factory racer Anthony Rodriguez has discovered the junction of peace and fourth gear pinned. Dirt bike riders treasure the road less traveled. For many, a motorcycle is not just a fun ride, but an instrument to see pieces of the earth that most never will.
We gotta get this thing fixed. Give me a tire iron.
You should have put a heavy-duty tube in it. Like, I told you this at the beginning, come on.
If you would hand me the heavy-duty tube, I'd put it in there.
Yeah, but we're already up here, Holmes.
Well, just give me a tire iron, damn it.
You're up against your disc there, huh?
You're up against the disc. Alright, wheel on. Let's get out of here.
Time, dude.
Hey, if you're better help, we've been on the road a long time.
Supervisor. You did a terrible job, to be honest.
So I got an assistant. $72 foot-pounds. I don't think this cursor wrench is capable of that.
It would be if you wasn't a girl or something.
Hey, pipe down. All right, it's done. Let's roll.
We're up in the Smoky Mountains in Idaho, just ripping it up, riding some trails with Ryan.
Do you see that trail right over there? I think that goes all the way to the top. Me and my little brother just doing some riding, getting away from racing for a little bit, and enjoying riding on dirt bikes.
Look at that river. Prime time fishing.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm going for nothing.
Anybody that knows me good knows I love to fish. Growing up, about every local track has a pond, and I'm always out there fishing, and I've came close to missing a few motos, but I've made them all. Fish on. Simmer down, simmer down.
I just went way up in the mountains, as high as I could go, and came across this awesome lake. Not man-made whatsoever, it's just pure nature. It was freaking cool.
Take them away. Voices in my head. Voices in my head. Oh, and I go blind, I go blind, I go blind. Well, it's not right, it's not right, it's not right. It's not right.
The best part about riding, I mean, to me, is the freedom. This bike can almost go anywhere if you're good enough. And trying to pick out a spot and say, think we can make it up there, and then doing it, that's fun.
It's just fun to Go out and, you know, you can just ride, and you never ride the same stuff twice.
To be a champion takes more than just talent on a motorcycle. It takes drive, true grit, and countless painful hours making a rider better than he was yesterday. No trainer has cultivated more champions in the sport than Alden Baker. His office is the Baker Factory, a true testament of Darwinism. Here, only the fittest survive.
Eldon, you know, if he does it right. And that's what you got to respect about him, you know. His program is top notch. And at this point, it's not easy to get into this place. You know, it's private. It's definitely, there's 4 guys and that's it. So having that and having just a solid structure and a solid place to come ride and enjoy it, you know, I mean, for me, that's nice.
The Baker Factory is just paradise. You got your outdoor track, you got your supercross track, and you got a full-blown shop. You know, it's kind of like what you kind of dream of.
Ultimately, I have to pick who firstly I feel that will benefit and be able to last on my program. I don't feel it's for everyone, and I think everyone knows that. It is a combination. I think it's like a relationship that comes together. You've kind of looked what's available, and I feel there is huge benefits putting a bunch of good guys together, as long as it's done the right way.
The biggest difference this year for me is working with Eldon. I trust in his program. You know, everything that he has planned for me, I do it, and I do it 100%, and I don't second guess it. I think over the years, he's built a good track record.
He was an athlete before, so he knows exactly what we need to be competitive and be able to win races.
The amazing part is, you know, every guy that is a champion in their own way are a lot different. The similarity there is when it does get really tough and things are not going their way, you see an area where they'll dig and pull from that not many would do. To me, also that they prepared to do what most don't want to do.
Mixed with sons of anarchy, you can't change your channel. I change your channel, I change my pants to flannel, leaving all them dead beats and scandals. My group's classic like a damn grand piano. I get up like a vandal, this chant can't be handled. If not, go chase it. Too many people have it, You want it, you need it, you breathe it, you can eat it.
2 years ago, I was battling for like 7th, 8th place. You know, and now, for the most part, I'm always battling in the top 5, you know, for podiums every weekend on a 450 too. So that's pretty cool to see that jump in my career.
a man can never leave his roots. Ronnie Renner was once at the top of freestyle motocross, but left it behind on the hunt for what originally drew him to the sport.
When I made the decision to be a free rider, it wasn't that easy. It was a bit of a leap of faith because you're not making money doing demos and shows and contests. I've been exposed to a million other things, but at the end of the day, I always end up on my dirt bike. You know, it's something that if I was working 9 to 5, I'd be out there Saturday and Sunday weekend warrioring it. So I'm gonna put in the work and keep that ball rolling.
Professional motocross means an endless stream of practice laps, consuming gallons upon gallons of race fuel. We last saw Justin Barsha 4 years ago, when he laid down one of the most whiptacular and progressive segments ever.
What hasn't changed in the last 4 years is a good question. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but right now everything's been getting better and better. Got some wins in the outdoors so far, lots of podiums, feeling super comfortable on my bike, so that's a plus. I've been definitely enjoying riding still, having fun and loving that, and yeah, lots of new stuff.
A lot can change in 4 years, but some things never change.
Ago, everything was new, and now 4 years later, it's came around quite a bit. The track's pretty dialed in how I like it now, and the property's come around a lot. We've done some cool stuff out here. Obviously, I still have the big jumps and stuff because I got to keep it fun while I'm doing my motos. I don't think I ever dreamed of being where I'm at now today, but it's pretty cool how things have turned out and stuff. But I think the 450 class, I expect it to be super hard. You know, I know the guys that I'm racing against have a lot of experience and a lot of talent, and you know, obviously I would have liked to have won sooner and quicker, but you know, it's definitely worth the wait for sure to be able to kind of win now and just getting better and better.
Rolled up to the track, it's 722. Flexing in my fly gear from my head to my boots. It comes automatic, boy, just like my recluse. Stunting on you riders, it's the 7 deuce. Rolling in my Ranger, everyone's in danger. I ain't got no radio, the pill be bumping bangers on the privateer life. No factory bike, trying to pass these boys for a quarter of the price. I ain't got no type, I'll ride any bike. Honda to Suzuki, boys, what I feel like. I learned it right from Bubba. I go scrub a dubba. Chewing up the competition, call it hubba bubba. Call it hubba bubba. Call it hubba bubba. Chewing up the competition, call it hubba bubba. When I'm on my sand track, I be going so fast. Every turn I burn blast. Really tapping right past. They gon' see a red flash. All you riders can't laugh. My bike revved up, foot get tapped. It be going all up on my sand track. Every turn I burn blast. Really tapping right past. I be going so fast. You gon' see a red flash. Wide open till I'm out of gas. Let's get a recap on this movie. Bag it ripping on Suzuki. Freaky fast rocks and so spooky. Foster's out there getting loony. Boston's whips are straight up crazy. Baker crew, they do it daily, working like they military. Ryan Dungey, he look hungry. Baker boys, yep, they coming. Hacker bustin' on that hustle. 360s, that's why I call stun. Moto 7, there's no bluffing. Catching fists and twisting grips. Both them sight points, yes, they rip. Over mountain strings and sticks. Letting off, we go do this. Did you see all Barsha's whips? Upside down, that boy is sick. Ranner's part you won't forget. Free ride kick still going big. Rodriguez just holds it